after a meeting with PSL. PSL attended at our offices. They wanted to find out and to work with us on the issues of Rufaro Stadium. We have since had that meeting. We then moved on the ground to Rufaro Stadium. I, for one, do not believe that it is possible nor feasible that a city council this big cannot run a stadium. The pitch is less than 1 hectare. To put an irrigation system, automated irrigation system on less than 1 hectare, which is less than some of the yards of some of even management or councillors in here, except me and a few of us who are not that well. Surely 1 hectare of pitch, how does a full council fail to maintain a lawn of a world standard of less than 1 hectare? It is not possible, and I think that it is a negligent or borderline sabotage that we cannot maintain a pitch. Some of the things that need to be done on Rufaro Stadium are routine. Having the transformer working, ZESA brought a brand new transformer. It has not been connected simply because we are quarreling as to who should buy the cables to connect that transformer. The changing rooms need to be expanded. A changing room is brick upon brick, and then the interior decor. The toilets are still the squatting wall toilets. Why would you have such toilets at a stadium? The perimeter fence is just a brick fence. The things that need to be done are plastic molds, seats, plastic seats that can be molded. If you go on Alibaba or on Google, they cost $1 for 10. Those plastic seats. If any one of you can go to Google right now, you need 3 or 4 containers to fill that whole stadium of seats. But I think that we have even a better idea. Beverage companies, Pepsi and Delta, are putting a lot of plastics, which are the ones that are molded to create Atotuma Jojo tanks. We need our environmental department and committee to talk to those companies. We melt those seats. We talk to the companies that are making Jojo tanks, and they use those recycled plastics to create the seats that need to be created for the 2 stadiums and for everyone. There are only 4 sets of floodlights which can function. Engineer acting town plan. Can we fail to maintain 4 sets of floodlights at Rufaro? There's a parking space where a business chair, city parking needs to step in as quickly as possible to secure the parking around the Rufaro Stadium, put up a perimeter fence, and put up the pavement. There are people who are charging for parking there in the mud. When we got there, there were over 50 lorries that were parked there that had paid $10 for the day. To who? I don't know.
I second that.
Yeah. They need to move in quickly and do the practicing pitch on the side. You need to talk to our local pension funds. If you don't know, the local pension funds is the one that owns Jameson Hotel. That was built by the city council. They need to build a bed and breakfast facility there. And I don't know how much do we owe the Loksala? Do we owe the local pension funds any money?
Yeah, Your Worship, we owe them, but we are paid. So I think
Stand up.
Thank you, worship. We still owe them something in worship in the region of around 250 million.
We
But
owe them.
the debt was too high, but we are really reducing it.
And what is the money being used for?
They say they are paying the pensioners.
Yeah. What you need to do is to tell them to build a bed and breakfast there at the Rufaro Stadium, so that away teams with that money can sleep in that bed and breakfast and get into the stadium. An 8-room bed and breakfast will not cost a lot of money with the technologies that are being used to build now. Someone must do a concept note on those things. You cannot give away a whole stadium because we are failing to do the floodlights. We are failing to maintain 1 hectare of grass to world standard. That's not possible. We are failing to build toilets to a world standard. That's not possible. You are failing to expand the changing rooms. That's not possible. It's not possible. How much does an electronic scoreboard cost? They are a dime a dozen in China. Just to get an electronic, it's the cost of one workshop. The things that need to be done at Rufaro are less than a workshop. People are having deals with people. You then convince a whole country that a city council cannot maintain a world-class stadium. That's sabotage. How do you convince a whole country that a city council, with all the money that we have, we can fail to maintain 1 hectare of grass? We can't put an irrigation system on 1 hectare of grass. How is that even possible? When people have yards that are bigger than that, and they have automatic sprinklers, you tell me we can't put a perimeter fence around Rufaro Stadium. What size is that space? You can't tell me we can't get an electronic scoreboard. You can't tell me we can't get a, a tractor mower. A tractor mower is 3,000 US. We need 3-4 tractor mowers. They are saying you are refusing to procure for the tractor mowers. You beg to differ. So what is happening? Why can't there be an electronic scoreboard there?
I think what